Hey, have you ever been wondering why consoles never really been selling well? I mean, you're probably thinking, whoa, consoles are doing fine. I don't know why, but about thinking the other generations, there's always been like a big console. Like, for example, in the first generation, oh yeah, the Magnafix Odyssey, yeah. That sold 300,000 copies, but that was like the beginning of video games, so who cares about that? But the second generation was the Atari 2600. The third generation was the NES, which means Nintendo Entertainment System, and that sold like 50 million copies. And also next generation, the fourth generation was the SNES, which means Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And the fifth generation was the PlayStation, which sold like 105 million copies of the PlayStation. And also the next generation, which was the sixth generation, which was a PlayStation 2, and like when you always go to a store, you're always going to see a PlayStation 2 game, and they're like everywhere until 150 million copies. And also, the seventh generation, which is the generation we're going to be like talking about, is the Wii, which sold 100 million copies. And now the eighth generation, this is the generation that we're going through. But the one that's leading is the PS4, which has 20 million copies. So, I think people are saying that the PS4 is going to sell 40 million copies, but that's fine. But think about it. The most leading console that's been on for like 2 years has only sold 20 million copies. Like with the others, the PlayStation 1 sold awesome, the PlayStation 2 sold more awesome, this PlayStation 3 sold really good, but the PS4, it's selling really good still, but it's not really getting that high. And it's actually the highest in the generation. And also the Atari 2600 was the last console in a generation that actually won the generation that had 20 million copies. But I know the PS4. You probably love the PS4, or maybe you don't. But this is just opinion. I've been thinking about this a lot. The reason why maybe the Wii U and the Xbox, the Wii U only sold 9.2 million copies and it's been off for 2 years. The Xbox One only sold 10 million copies since November, or maybe it sold more, but that's like the last time when they said it. It sold 10 million copies and the PS4 sold 20 million copies. If you think hard, you're probably thinking, whoa, this is real low. It's been 2 years since the generation started. But the million is a lot, but it's just weird. The reason why I think the Wii U is sort of low, like 9.2 million, and Xbox One is at 10 million, is because, you remember the last generation? Yeah, the generation when actually families started playing video games together. Well, this was the Wii. The Wii, everybody has the Wii. Every time I go to school, I ask, hey, what kind of video game consoles do you have? And they're like, oh, I have the Wii, an Xbox 360, and also everybody has the Xbox 360 too. And I just have the Wii and the Xbox 360. But also, lots of people still have the PS3, which mostly at school, everybody says they have a Wii, mostly like a Wii, and second is like Xbox 360. Like the Wii and Xbox 360 is like the most, they're like really both, everybody has them, but the PS3 is like half of the people that actually have them. So a lot of people do have it. And wasn't selling that well was because families were actually have Wii, and they're like, okay, the kids like this. Hey, Dad, can I get a Wii? Wait, can you play Wii U games on a Wii? No. Oh. But I don't know why, but it's just maybe their parents just won't buy it for them. I mean, like, they're not going to buy it for them because it's like $300. Then why do you have to make it like $300, Nintendo? Just please. If you made it on a cheaper price, maybe it will get more people. But since everybody still has the Wii, they're probably not going to get the Wii U. That's what I'm talking about. Like, since everybody has the Xbox 360, they're not going to get the Xbox One. They already got an Xbox. So that's what I really mean. And if you got a PS3, or you're not going to get the PS4. But this is like for game. I don't. This is just my opinion. That's just what I think. What has been going on for gaming? Why the selling has been going really low, if you really have noticed. But still, maybe since like the PS3, I think it was like usually the lowest in the 7th generation. So I think it actually, since it was the lowest, it's actually the probably why the PS4 has been selling well. Because they're like, oh, I don't have a PlayStation. I sold my PS2. I'm gonna buy a PS4. Or some people might really love Sony. Some people might really love Microsoft. Some people might really love Nintendo like me. So then I'm just going to buy it. I'm just talking about like other gamers out there. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like. Please don't dislike if you don't like my opinion. It's just something I've been really thinking of, which one is right. Like if this is why Wii U isn't selling that well and Xbox One only has 10 million copies and PS4 only has 20 million copies. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and bye.